Hi, Assalamualaikum. My name is Christina Hazel from the MK5B. Now I will present to you about introduction and the importance of CSR program. Okay, we move to the first slide, which is the introduction. Corporate social responsibility, or CSR, is among the foremost essential factors in creating the company profile and prestige of the organization. In recent years, CSR has been a touch of buzzword as business relationship with non-profit efforts became particularly relevant within the glare. CSR is the ongoing effort of industry to contribute to sustainable growth and at the same time enhancing the quality of life of the workforce and their communities, as well as the economy and culture at large. In its core, CSR looks past revenues and also reflects on how enterprise will help the broader society. Project Penyayang, a big KFC community outreach, was first introduced in 1995 before becoming a part of the Tabung Penyayang KFC charity push. This CSR effort, arranged on a quarterly basis, provide free meals to charitable homes across Malaysia, including the rural areas of Sabah and Sarawak. To date, KFC Malaysia has delivered over 47,000 meals to residents of more than 150 charities across Malaysia, bringing joy to more than 12,000 residents, particularly during the festive season. CSR can make a company get better performance than the overall market. Companies that implement CSR will be able to obtain better performance than the overall market, because when a company implements CSR, the company is easily recognizable. This will make it easier for companies to increase sales. It also can increase employee skills. In addition, CSR can also enhance the talent and skills of employees. This is because when employees are trained to perform CSR, they will meet a multiracial and diverse society. So from there, they can improve their talents and skills.
Next, I will present about background of the company that we choose, Kentucky Fried Chicken, or KFC. KFC has operating centers in Louisville, Kentucky, United States. The founder was Colonel Harlan Sanders. KFC was introduced in 1939. In Malaysia, the first KFC restaurant opened at Jalan Tunku Abdul Rahman in 1973. KFC have more than 23,000 restaurants in over 135 countries. KFC mission and vision is to become a fast food restaurant with the best service in the world. KFC tagline was "It's finger-licking goods." The original logo created by Lippincott and Margulies in 1952. The logo shows the face of Colonel Sanders. Back then, the logo colors just black and white with the restaurant name, but now it changed dramatically by using red, black, and white colors. As you can see there, the logo from 1952 until now. I will continue to the implementations of the CSR before and during COVID-19 pandemic by KFC. Before pandemic, KFC shared Festival Joy with Blind on 29 December 2012. KFC gave and set 64,000 to 17 different charitable organizations in Sarawak. KFC Project Penyayang was introduced by line with KFC effort that recognize improving the quality of life and economic vitality of the communities. Next is Ad Hoc 2017 on 26 March 2018. KFC collect 4.2 million in fund in a continuous effort to raise public awareness on world hunger and poverty on campaign. With the donations, they can be able to distribute the fund so more deserving families can receive an added benefit. During pandemic, KFC India supports family of Dabawalas. KFC worked with Smile Foundation to extend support to the Dabawalas, a community that has been delivering meals to many office girls in Mumbai. Dry ration and essential items will be disseminated to more than 50,000 members and serve more than 10,000 thank you meals. Next is KFC and Pizza. They collaborate to CSR to lighten the burden of Malaysians who are affected by this pandemic. KFC, through its CSR campaign, Kita Fight COVID-19, KFC introduced KFC Mix Bucket, where every purchase RM1 will be donated. So this can help many people out there.
Topic which is advantages for organization in conducting CSR program. An organization treats its culture, tells a lot about how a company treats its workers. People who feel appreciated and valued in their jobs are much more active and happier at work. Giving your workers the opportunity to volunteer, particularly during working hours, provide a sense of belonging within the company as well as a link to the local community. Employees will achieve encouragement and confidence in their jobs through these tools for professional growth. Employees who are personally engaged with the group are also serving as brand ambassadors. The more they are involved and invested in your business and the bigger the group, the more efficient they can be. Second is increased customer loyalty. Customers are more likely to be loyal to the brand if your organizational values are consistent with their personal values. CSR projects works to highlight your organizational ideas and show the collaboration, group participation and commitment are at the top of your core values. For example, after KFC implements CSR, these tend to increase customer loyalty because customers trust KFC companies more. Customers that trust the companies to do business with will be more likely to purchase again in the future. Stronger customer loyalty helps company growth. CSR program can also increase creativity. Through this social engagement, workers will be encouraged to start contributing to the larger picture. They may come up with fresh ideas for goods for internet systems, or they may innovate with new solutions to problems. When you show the ideas and passion of your organization by community giving, workers will feel empowered and will innovate and improve way to do their work. As an example, KFC can increase creativity in terms of how to want to implement something and how to help the community. This will help for KFC employees to be more concerned about the underprivileged community and even those who are hungry. The last one, which is improve public image. In today's generation, businesses that show corporate social responsibility are attracting exposure and praise for their participation. The image of your brand will only profit from good deeds in your society. Companies that implement CSR will be able to obtain better performance than the overall market because when a company implements CSR, the company is easily recognizable. This will make it easier for companies to increase sales. For example, customers feel happy as they purchase goods and services from businesses that support their people. It will improve public image.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Wan Daniel bin Muhammad Saleh. Today I want to present To you about number five. It is challenge or difficulties faced by KFC in conducting CSR program. Number one is the employment practice. KFC like to hire their employee from their own country. Since KFC employees are nearly all decided by their manager are from different country, they like to hire the employee from their own country. This may cause the indirect discrimination. Moreover, workers in the KFC are paid for their salary, do not pay for overtime rates, even when employees work for very long hours. And pressure to keep profits high and which caused by result in understaffing. So staff have to work harder and faster. Not surprisingly, staff turnover at KFC is high, making it impossible to fight for a better deal. Next is hygiene requirements. For fast food, KFC should need to change more attention to their hygiene condition because it will improve their corporate image. However, in 2009, there is cases where in KFC in London where customers is claiming a mouse was seen running across the floor and flies buzzed around their hands at the premises. Therefore, the manager of KFC should learn the lesson from the cases, and KFC needs more transparency on the food quality. Next is animal welfare program. KFC responded that trying to say that chicken used in their product bought from their suppliers. These suppliers are constantly routinely monitored for animal welfare violations. Quarters of KFC also claim that they are working at the animal conservation in order to put a good brand image. However, in 2003, animal rights and welfare organization led by people for the ethical treatment of animals, PETA, have been protesting KFC's treatment of the animal used for its product. The organization claims that the recommendation of the KFC animals welfare advisory have been ignored. As well, PETA organization investigate from the videos and pictures show that the KFC suppliers are being beaten with part and thrown against the wall. The chicken has been abused. And PETA has been make some movement among KFC to prevent this chicken from being inhumanly dying. Next is KFC strategies to overcome the problem. Number one is environment concern. KFC should commit that all packaging are bags that can be recycled content. All napkins, bucket lids, and serviettes. And also for all KFC restaurants, use more efficient light system which reduce the carbon emission and use the Energy Star appliance. For instance, the highest energy efficient oven be used generally in this restaurant. Next, KFC should be cooperate with the environment food disposal. Therefore, there are many fast food company have to send waste to landfill. It is an alternative method of disposal for the environment and local community. From business point of view, not only benefit for a company that saving money, but also benefit for a company for being a good citizen. Next way is by the community. KFC should take the issue of litter very seriously. KFC is committed by tackling the litter challenge through a number of initiatives such as litter patrols, packaging reduction and bins from the survey. KFC restaurants send out a patrol every month to pick up litter and empty box. And the patrols go out uh, 4 times a day in every month and to make sure that surrounding of the restaurant are clean as possible. And next is to charity. KFC should be doing charity to gain more profit, and this also can strengthen their brand position. Like in 2011, 50 years of that, KFC and Pizza Hut participate in the World Hunger Relief Program on 29 October. The group organized to step up the hunger 5 kilometer charity walk in Putrajaya. Over 10,000 people joined the event, which also featured a games carnival, musical concerts, and various contests as well as another activities. Over 2.1 billion was collected and distributed to the famine-stricken around the world as well as local charities. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Assalamualaikum. My name is Amira Arisa. It's MK 1905-2025. So I will explain to you about group recommendation to KFC CSR activity. So I have come out with 4 suggestions, which is first is encouraging mental wellness. This social during this pandemic of COVID-19, we should do amalkan social distancing. Social distancing is vital to reducing the spread of the coronavirus, but negatively impact emotional well-being. As such, leading cooperation are supporting mental as well as physical health. During this pandemic, KFC can give a therapy session for all their employees and also can make a video content that can give spirit to all people to be strong to fight COVID-19. And second is donate a healthy food. During this pandemic, KFC is still doing CSR by donating millions of boxes of fried chicken to COVID victims and people who are affected by this pandemic. It is a good deed, but the improvement that KFC and outsider can also make is by donating healthy food to COVID victims and all who are affected by this era, because healthy food can strengthen their antibodies to fight COVID diseases. They need it more. So we go to the third part is formalize environmental and social justice. During pandemic of COVID-19, KFC can donate money to the victims affected by this pandemic. Not only to the poor, but look more broadly, because nowadays people who used to be able to afford it have become difficult due to dismissal. Reduce business salaries. With the donation, money can ease their burden a little. Supporting small business. The last suggestion. During the pandemic, KFC can support small business by hiring more new employees, because during this age of crisis, more people has been fired and have business drop. KFC also can supply any facilities that small business need to less their burden. So the conclusion. And the last thing is, so we go to the conclusion. The coronavirus pandemic has been a formative event, impacted our life and way of thinking. Organizations and businesses contributed effort and resources to cope with the consequences of the pandemic. Following the nation of their social responsibility within society, the impact of the various CSR practice will be examined in the future. KFC has also made the following commitments to support the people, communities, and franchise during the COVID-19 pandemic. In this year of pandemic, everyone needs to give their hand to help people in trouble, whatever method, even though a small thing really meaningful for them. So that's all from me. Assalamualaikum.